Here it is, the humble clone trooper. So if you want one of these figures for yourself, Brick Economy values this specific fig at around £9 to £13, which for this kind of fig, I don't know, it already seems like we're getting up there a little bit. But you want something with a bit more spice. Clone Commander. One of these boys will set you back £20 to £24. And I do think there is a difference in some of like the helmet printing. Like I've seen people specify like, oh, large eyes or whatever on their Clone Trooper minifigure. Look, I don't mean to spoil your fun, but I don't really see much of a difference. But alright, £24, that's not enough, you say. You're here for the big boys. You want big boys? This is the biggest boy. So I had a look at the LEGO Lord of the Rings King Theoden, and hey look, he's a pretty pricey fig, 70 bones for a fig. Wow, that's many bones, the whole skeleton's worth, I'll tell you. But this Commander Fox is valued at £146 and 55 pence. £150! This is a fairly common fig. You won't struggle to find one if you really wanted one. So I picked this guy up for £65 off eBay, so I'm hoping that's just a good deal and not a sign of the market to come. He appeared in one set, and that is set 7681 Separatist Spider Droid, which released in 2008 and retailed for £21.49, which is baffling. To think that that's how much you could get one of these things back in the day. Because I always assumed the more pricey figs came in expensive sets, like they were inaccessible even at the time. I mean, that's the case with the other Phase 1 clone generals. I know Commander Wolf also fetches a pretty penny, but he was in a very expensive set at the time, so if you wanted him back then, you'd be spending the same amount, which makes sense, but come on now. For all intents and purposes, this is a really, really cool figure. God, he's one of them vintage clone commanders that just... Alright, let me break him down for you. Right, here he is broken down. As you can see underneath all of that is the printing. I mean, as you can see here. This is just a regular Phase 1 clone. Very similar. Also, I just want to point out, old face print. It's just... no one's going to display their Commander Fox like this. You're going to put all of the other business on. That don't look right. The armor pieces were produced in fewer quantities for fewer figures in grey. So the fact that he has the grey armor as opposed to the black armor makes him a bit more valuable than the commanders that come with the black armor, from what I understand. Very same story with the guns. It's the same with like the whole head business and all of that on his helmet, like the torch. Hold on, that's the wrong way. Alright. Oh no, we're gonna have to look at the face print. There we are. We see other things that I kind of hypothesized about in the Theoden video. He came out in 2008, which is, he's old. That's a vintage figure right there. And, you know, they obviously don't make armor like this for commanders anymore. They don't have these guns on commanders anymore. Like, hey, look, the new ones, they're not terrible, but come on. Hey, look, we've all seen the LEGO Star Wars tax. It's absolutely real. And that is absolutely the case in the aftermarket as well. And I think overall, detached from this minifigure's value, I like it. It's cool. I mean, you know, it does have that Phase 1 Clone Trooper syndrome. Very similar. But I think the armor in the red makes it look cool. Now, £150 cool.